I'm Dave from DIY Domination. Are you prepared for an emergency situation? In our unpredictable world, being ready for the unexpected is a wise choice. This is where a bug-out bag comes into play. Imagine it as your lifeline, a portable survival kit designed to help you endure for a short period during a disaster or evacuation. It's packed with essentials for shelter, sustenance, and survival. Quite a handy companion, wouldn't you say? So, without further ado, let's dive into how to prepare your bug-out bag. First, you need to define the purpose of your bug-out bag. Is it for surviving a natural disaster, facilitating a sudden evacuation, or addressing a specific emergency scenario? Different situations call for different tools and supplies. A bag prepped for a hurricane might look different from one prepped for a wildfire. Think about the likely emergencies in your area and tailor your bag to meet those specific needs. Once you've defined your purpose, it's time to choose your bag. Choosing a bag is a critical step in this process. You're going to need a bag that's not just sturdy but also comfortable to carry. Now, don't skimp on quality here. This bag needs to be built to last with a good amount of storage space. Waterproofing is also a key feature to look out for. Remember, this bag is going to house all your vital supplies, so it's got to be reliable. After selecting a bag, your next step is to prioritize your needs. In an emergency, you need to prioritize your needs. You've got to be aware of what's most crucial to your survival and well-being. First and foremost is shelter. Whether it's a lightweight tent or a sturdy tarp, you need something to protect you from the elements. Next up is water. The human body can only survive for about 3 days without it, so ensuring you have a reliable way to purify and store water is paramount. Food is another essential. High-energy, non-perishable items are your best bet here. Then comes clothing. You'll need enough layers to keep warm and dry, regardless of the weather. First aid is an absolute must. A comprehensive kit can help you address injuries and manage health conditions. Communication tools are also important. You need to stay informed and reach out for help if necessary. And lastly, consider self-defense. In an unstable situation, protecting yourself might become necessary. Once you've prioritized your needs, you can start packing your bag. Now it's time to start packing your bag. First off, let's talk about shelter and clothing. You'll want to pack a lightweight tent or tarp for shelter. This will protect you from the elements, whether it's rain, wind, or sun. Also, pack weather-appropriate clothing. That means waterproof jackets, extra socks, and warm layers. Remember, it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Next up, food and water. You'll want to store non-perishable, easy-to-prepare foods like energy bars, canned goods, or freeze-dried meals. Also, carry a water filter, purification tablets, and a stainless steel water bottle. These items will ensure you have access to safe drinking water no matter where you find yourself. Now, onto the first aid kit. This should be comprehensive with bandages, antiseptic wipes, medications, and any necessary personal medications. In a disaster, medical aid may not be immediately available, so it's vital to have a well-stocked first aid kit. Fire and lighting are next on our list. Include waterproof matches, a fire starter, and a small flashlight or headlamp with extra batteries. These items will help you see in the dark, start a fire for warmth, and signal for help if necessary. Moving on to tools and equipment. Pack a multi-tool, knife, paracord, duct tape, and a whistle. These items can be used for a multitude of purposes, from building a shelter to signaling for help. Also consider adding a compass, maps, and a signal mirror for navigation and signaling. Hygiene and sanitation are often overlooked, but they're crucial for your health and comfort. Include personal hygiene items like a toothbrush, toothpaste, soap, and sanitation supplies such as toilet paper and plastic bags. Cleanliness is next to godliness, even in a disaster situation. Communication and documentation are also important. Add a battery-operated or hand-crank emergency radio. This will allow you to receive important updates and information. Store important documents such as identification, insurance papers, and contact information in a waterproof container. These documents can be essential in proving who you are and what you're entitled to. Depending on your needs and local laws, consider adding self-defense items such as pepper spray or a compact firearm if you're licensed. These can offer some peace of mind in uncertain situations. Don't forget about cash and coins. In an emergency, ATMs and card payment systems may be unavailable. Having some cash and small bills and coins can be a lifesaver. Lastly, include personal items like a notepad and pen, a spare set of keys, and a family photo for morale. These items can provide comfort and serve practical purposes. Remember, your bug-out bag is a lifeline in an emergency. It should contain everything you need to survive for a short period. It's not a permanent solution, but it can buy you valuable time. Now that your bag is packed, it's important to maintain it. Maintaining your bug-out bag is as important as packing it. Regular checks are key to ensuring your gear is always ready to go. Every 3 to 6 months, take time to go through your bag. Check the status of your food, water, and medicines, as they can have expiration dates. Test all your tools and replace any used, outdated, or damaged items. Remember to pay attention to seasonal changes and adjust your bag accordingly. It's also crucial to customize your bag based on your individual needs. A bug-out bag should be as unique as you are. Remember, this isn't about packing a one-size-fits-all solution. It's about preparing for your specific needs in a crisis. This could mean adding essential medications, or maybe you have a particular medical condition that requires specific supplies. Perhaps there are family members to consider, each with their own unique needs. These considerations should be reflected in the customization of your bag. But customization isn't just about what goes into the bag. It's also about knowing how to use what's in it. Education is a vital part of this process. Equip yourself with the knowledge and skills necessary to utilize each item effectively. This could mean learning first aid, understanding how to purify water, or even mastering the art of setting up a tent. Finally, you need to store your bug-out bag securely. Your bug-out bag is no good if you can't get to it in an emergency. That's why storing it securely yet accessibly is key. Consider a location that's easily reachable, like a closet near your home's exit or in your car's trunk. But ensure it's not in plain sight to avoid theft. If you live in a flood-prone area, store it off the ground. Ultimately, the best spot is one that allows you to grab your bag and go with minimum fuss. Remember, your bug-out bag should be tailored to your unique circumstances and needs. Let's summarize what we've discussed. First, define your bug-out bag's purpose. Is it for a natural disaster, a sudden evacuation, or a specific emergency scenario? Then, choose a sturdy, comfortable, and waterproof bag. Prioritize your needs, including shelter, water, food, clothing, first aid, communication, and self-defense. Pack your bag with essential items such as a lightweight tent, non-perishable food, a comprehensive first aid kit, waterproof matches, a multi-tool personal hygiene items, an emergency radio, self-defense items, and some cash. Don't forget to include personal items to boost morale. Regularly check and rotate the contents of your bag to ensure everything is in good condition. Customize your bag based on your individual needs. Educate yourself on how to use the items in your bag and store it in a secure, easily accessible location. Stay prepared, stay safe, and remember, your bug-out bag could be a lifesaver in an emergency situation.